guys, good morning. We just had our morning meeting, and today we're just gonna follow me around and see the kind of problems that we run into the shop. I'll just try to think out loud. We'll try to make these videos a little bit longer for you guys, maybe see what we do throughout the day, and if you guys find it interesting, subscribe, follow us, and hopefully it's gonna be a little bit more exciting than normal today. So what I usually do in the morning, so first thing I'm here 6 a.m. and while nobody's here, and Arthur's pulling all the trucks in and out and cleaning up the floor and making sure it's all ready for the guys. I usually go through the Google reviews, make sure that we're on track to our 500, 4.8 to 4.9 rating, making sure that I respond to all the reviews, making sure that financials are in order, or at least I go through the cash flow. So usually by 6:30, I'm in the field, pretty much helping out the guys, prepare everything, telling Arthur which trucks are the priority. Today's Friday, it's gonna be a very hectic day. We have a lot of work. We have to finish up like 10 trucks. And then during this video, I'm just gonna go through most of the trucks that we're in the shop for, what they're in for, and making sure we just finish them up today. So I have a few seconds here of free time. I'm waiting for a response from a few customers regarding some work and some issues that we're running into. Like there's a trailer that I'll show you guys where the hinges didn't match up with the door, so we're waiting on the customer to see what he wants to do. If he wants us to do the extra labor and cut off the hinges and weld it, or are we gonna wait for a new door? I'm gonna respond to a few reviews while I do that, so. There's some work on it on Rothpedic, but he changed his mind on it. What I like to do throughout the day is hop onto our invoice system and just make sure that Arthur doesn't overcharge or undercharge, doesn't miss any parts. Just because I know the job very, very well, from like the oil change to the type of filters, make sure we don't so a lot of times these Volvos, the older ones, would have like 3 oil filters. The new Volvos have 2 oil filters. What I notice sometimes is I don't blame him, but sometimes Arthur does accidentally add on like an extra filter, or he doesn't add another one, so like a Cummins would have 1 oil filter. So I want to always just go through the invoices whenever I have some free time to make sure that they are good before I do send them off, especially our fleet customers. We do have, I think, 5 or 6 solid fleet customers from like 10 to 20 trucks. Here we're doing an EGR. Came in with like half a gallon of coolant per day missing, so the first thing we do is open up the EGR and make sure it's not like there's no moisture inside. If it's dry inside the EGR, then we go further into diagnosing like the injector cups, potentially the head, but in this case it turns out it's just the EGR cooler. So the customer agreed on aftermarket parts, so we ordered them. Be here shortly. Follow me really quick. The truck that we're working on is pretty much came in with low pressure. Pretty much with this truck, changed the oil pressure sensor. We did an engine tune-up, better do a regen. I found a cracked flex pipe. So here's the new one. So like cracked right in here, which is pretty, I mean, it's not common, but it does happen on these Cascadias. So we got it just this morning. The gasket, I want to make sure everything is here. And I want to make sure we find the clamps for it. We're gonna slap it on, and then hopefully the regen will go through, because we don't want this truck to set on fire if we do the regen with the cracked pipe. See, so what we're looking for is exhaust leak. So you see all this black. So up in here too, even though this is not good, you can see all that black exhaust leak. But this truck just does not have time to do the rest of the repair, so we're gonna just do the regen and send them off. Sometimes I like to get on the cameras, making sure that there are no fleet trucks that arrive that might need a PM. Or there's some trucks that are on schedule, but they might be either on a pickup or a delivery. They're just not here yet. And if they are here, I want to get right on it, get them into the shop. So this here is Everything Reefer Diagnostic. We just invested like almost 20 grand with the Freon machine, the Robinair. Hopefully we get enough visits to keep this thing rolling. Usually every PM service, we spray the airbag right up here, right where the fitting sits. And so that truck over there is leaking air from underneath, so we want to go ahead and replace that. Once the PM is done, up top, we want to make sure all the filters are tightened all the way down. Boom, boom, everything's nice and clean. Cap is done, rubber piece here is on, rubber piece here, this is not loose, no bubbles coming up, filters are tight, everything's clean. We usually go through with brake cleaner and air. Looks like the truck is good to go. We'll bring the filters, Arthur's doing the invoice. Customer will be out of here in 40 minutes. Чуть в бок ее. Pull up this truck really quickly because we were doing the trailer door and we got distracted, but actually also needs an AC fill, and it's Friday. Hopefully there's no AC leaks. The truck was sitting for a year. We're gonna connect the AC machine really quickly, fill it up, hopefully it holds pressure. So the customer needs to head out to Chicago over the weekend. Make sure he has AC.
What's up, guys? So we got a customer in here for oil change. We got Ilya greasing the truck, adjusting brakes, Yuri changing oil, checking oil filters, checking if the truck has any leaks, any air leaks. It's PM service. We had a PM service, oil filters, fuel filters. Customer in and out, you know, as fast as possible.
Hey guys, I'm Yuri with AD Truck Service. I'm here servicing a customer's truck. Just a little day in the life. Stuff like that right there makes a mechanic very unhappy because this little filter here makes the biggest mess and the biggest headache. But we're about to pour the oil, check level, and send him off, hopefully with a good review. Yeah, so like I mentioned, with these kind of filters that make a huge mess, sometimes when the customer is standing around and watching us do the work, they see the mess, but we always make sure to clean it up. We use, you know, brake cleaner and air to just kind of get every bit of diesel and oil. Yeah, we try to leave the truck better than we found it, so even if we make a mess, we always make sure to clean it up.
This truck needs 3 airbags replaced, so we're gonna replace them. All the ones will go to trash, and it'll be good to go. You can tell how these are worn and torn. We actually had them sprayed down. It was leaking. We sprayed it with soap and water. They were leaking, so yep, we went ahead and changed them.
Hey guys, Eddie here at AD Truck Services. Shop is kind of dirty, but we're gonna use the machine, clean everything up. It's been a long week. Gotta clean it up all for next week on Monday.
All right guys, first of all, I really appreciate you guys watching the video today. If there's anything specific that you want to see, any sort of jobs, any sort of maybe the way we do things, comment down below, let us know, like the video. Thank you guys so much. Take care. God bless.